Hello, my name is Jacob Adams. I'm a fitness and leadership coach. Have you ever wondered when you're going to find love, when you're going to find the one? Well, the truth is, in modern society, that is it's a mystery. And I think in a society full of technology and things that are controlled, like everything from the microwave to our traffic to our places of learning, it's difficult to sometimes process that we have to allow some mystery to life as to when we can find a soulmate or something like this. I was talking to my friend Anaidi yesterday on Facebook, and she said, hey, why don't you make a video for me on some topic about love and finding it or whatever. And the thing is, I myself have struggled with love and sex and romance. In his book, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, in his book, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill talks about how there's three mainly powerful concepts or elements in the human existence. That is faith, love, and sex. So, well, the thing is that, was it faith, love, and sex, or was it faith, money, and sex? Faith, money, and sex, yes. Faith, money, and sex. I think that's more accurate. So let's take one of those elements, faith and sex, okay? Well, see, like our society around us in modern America, specifically in the United States, sex is a type of marketing concept. In other words, you want a burger, there's a model selling you a burger. If you want cigarettes, there's movie stars selling you cigarettes. So everything has been commoditized with sex. Sex itself is a commodity. And this is because sex is one of the most powerful forces in the human existence. And well, this has been where my struggle is, because I'm one of those people that fell into that, cycle of chasing the next romance, the next big thing with a person, or falling in love at first sight and stuff like this. And I think that that's a common little rut that we can fall into. I say fall into because if we allow ourselves to do that, then we will often be swayed to the next romance, sort of like we're always looking for the next higher level or heightened sensation of sex, right? Just around the corner. And even when it's maxed out at a certain level, we're like, well, maybe the next level of sex is just around the corner, or the next level of romance. So that has been some of the stuff I worked with or struggled with, is, wrote songs about, devastating, you can't live without you, or even that song by Zedd, Clarity, you are the piece of me I wish I didn't need, chasing relentlessly, stuff like that. Stuff that is so dramatically inclined to be like, oh, despair and stuff like this. And admittedly, there's an element where that is important to love. This element of, the childhood wounds, or like, the you complete me concept. There is an element where that is important to an extent. I mean, I think anyone that can remove that fully is a very high level individual. But for most of us, that is important, this level of like, you complete me. Now, further still though, at the highest level of love is that we need to, if we are going to find real love, we're going to need to actually embrace who we are and realize our completeness. And in that completeness, in that realization of our completeness, go ahead and work with the moment, and do our work with that level of integrity, whatever that is, whether you're making some eggs, whether you're helping a person or a client, or you're making a basket for Easter. I don't know what you could be doing, but whatever it is that you're doing, if you've realized your completeness and your wholeness, well, then now you're able to interact with that moment wholly. Not just, wishing that something would complete you so that you can do it right? And so this is an important difference. This is an important thing to tune into, because it's so easy to get caught up in the romance versus being centered and embracing oneself. And now once you can embrace yourself fully, I mean, I'm talking deep within yourself. Like I don't think I could be feeling the way I feel in front of this camera if I didn't have a level of self-embracing going on. Okay, now does that mean I have found my soulmate? No, it doesn't mean that, or at least I don't know she's my soulmate if I've met her. I don't know, right? I don't know if I've met my soulmate. That doesn't, all it means is that I feel prepared to meet her. So it makes sense. I'm feeling more prepared because I'm at peace with who I am on all levels, and I'm more understanding of the human psychology on all levels. Okay, so that has been my biggest success up to now. It's just the embracing of self and feeling worthy to be loved. One of my ex-girlfriends told me, Jacob, you don't feel like you deserve love. And that was a really deep thing. And you know, there's something deep within us that it could be a 5% feeling, it could be a 10% feeling, or a 20% feeling like that. And if you don't face those feelings of inadequacy, you may never feel or find love, because you yourself haven't given love to you. You're still like holding a little bit of love from yourself, secretly thinking like you don't deserve something, or you're not good enough for something, secretly. Okay. So, you know, in the past it was considered more trendy to just, you know, follow the romance and be some like, oh, woe is me, she is somewhere and I am here, stuff like that. It was more trendy to be so caught up in the romance. But again, nowadays in a modern society with smartphones and Instagram and so much social media and so many outlets looking to gain our attention, it's become so important that we know exactly who we are on our deepest level and what we stand for and our value systems, and that we hone in and visit that consistently throughout the day. That's where we're at now as a collective society. So now if you're going to want to start the process of embracing self, of course, please look at the other videos I've made of how to meditate. I'm not going to go into that because meditation is one of those things where you can spend time with yourself. And if you're not spending time by yourself, it's going to be difficult for you to believe that you actually are worthy of your love, right? Because anyone that cannot spend time with themselves on some level, it's going to be difficult to believe that they're worthy of their own love, because they haven't given themselves any time. You do know when you value yourself or your voice. You know. And if you don't listen to it, if you don't listen to yourself, if you don't give time to hear your own utterances from your soul, then why should not only people believe that you are worthy of your own love, but why should you believe it? So the meditation is a big step in the right direction, and that's why I wear these meditation beads, etc., etc. And some of the stuff you want to look out for, of course, is things that, like anything that's gonna exasperate your dependency or your codependency things, whether it's drinking, smoking marijuana, and like partying, and sort of things that bring out these like codependency behaviors. Or even if it's, you know, if you find yourself sleeping around and that's your protocol, that's the way you do it with different people, this is a good indicator that you are avoiding something. It doesn't mean you are. I'm not trying to judge you fully or anything like that. It's not like a thing where that's a blanket statement. It just, that's an indicator that you may be avoiding some deep level of yourself, and that avoidance at the core is a sign that on some level you feel you don't deserve love. It's a very deep concept I'm talking about. So take some time to meditate, build a practice, give yourself 60 days, even 90 days of just 10 minutes of meditation. Download an app, look at my videos, sign up for a meditation course. I don't know what you want to do. You know, the information is out there. I'm sure this isn't the first video. If you're going to meditate, this probably isn't the first time you've heard it, because those are the people that actually do it. It's people that, you know, have heard it several times. My name is Jacob Adams. It's a pleasure to be here. Let's have an amazing week. You can subscribe below. My number is 512-994-7328. I'd love to hear what you're thinking. We'll see you next time. Bye.